On June 23, 2025, President Donald Trump announced a complete ceasefire between Israel and Iran, ending the intense 12-day war that threatened to engulf the Middle East. The agreement, brokered through urgent diplomacy, required Iran to halt military operations first, followed by Israel 12 hours later, a carefully timed sequence to prevent last-minute escalation. Trump's direct intervention, including a pivotal call with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, was key to securing the deal. For civilians in Tehran and Israel, the news brought cautious relief after days of terror and uncertainty. Air raid sirens fell silent, and for the first time in nearly 2 weeks, hope returned to communities battered by conflict. While doubts lingered about the truce's durability, the immediate end to violence was a desperately needed reprieve. The ceasefire capped a whirlwind of escalation, peaking when the U.S. joined Israel in direct strikes on Iran's nuclear sites. Massive bunker-buster bombs targeted fortified facilities, while Iran retaliated with a missile barrage on the U.S. Al Udeid air base in Qatar. Most intercepted, no casualties. Iran's advance warning of the strike signaled a desire to avoid all-out war. Qatar played a crucial mediating role, with its prime minister helping secure Tehran's agreement after a direct appeal from Trump. U.S. officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, scrambled to negotiate a way out of the crisis. Millions fled Tehran, and Israeli border communities remained on edge even after the ceasefire. The U.S. evacuated hundreds of citizens, underscoring the gravity of the narrowly averted disaster. The U.S.-Israeli operation aimed to cripple Iran's nuclear program, with Trump claiming the strikes destroyed key enrichment sites. Stealth bombers dropped bunker busters on underground facilities like Fordow, seeking to bury Iran's nuclear ambitions for years. The administration declared this a permanent setback for Iran, but experts cautioned that some nuclear material might have been moved beforehand. Full damage assessments remained pending, leaving questions about the operation's true effectiveness. Supporters hailed the strikes as necessary for peace. Critics warned they could harden Iranian resolve and complicate future diplomacy. The message to Tehran was clear: nuclear pursuits would meet overwhelming force. Whether this action truly resets the regional balance remains to be seen. The ceasefire drew mixed reactions. Republicans praised Trump's peace through strength, while Democrats condemned the strikes and called for congressional oversight. U.S. allies in the Gulf condemned Iran's missile attack, but global powers like Russia and China criticized the American strikes as dangerous provocations. The UN and Europe urged restraint, fearing a wider war. Markets calmed as oil prices fell and investors breathed a sigh of relief. Yet the underlying animosity between Israel and Iran persists, and the ceasefire's future is uncertain. The Trump administration hopes this marks a new era of stability, but the path to lasting peace is fraught with obstacles. The world now waits to see if this truce is a turning point or just a pause before the next crisis.